Alright y'all, welcome back to another video. As you guys see from the title and the thumbnail most likely, this video is going to be about the topic of skinny shaming versus fat shaming, coming from the perspective of someone who is skinny. So yeah, before we get into this, I would just like to say, it really don't matter who has it worse, because at the end of the day, people who are skinny get shamed for being too skinny, people who are overweight get shamed for being overweight or whatever. But we really shouldn't be trying to make it of a who struggles more and who is shamed more, because at the end of the day, like I said, it really don't matter. So yeah, that's a little disclaimer I wanted to give, but I feel like this video is important though. But yeah, anyways, let's get right into it. I don't want to hold you up no longer. I have a script on my phone, so let's get into it. Okay, so to start, I think we all know that people will shame you if you're either underweight, if you're stick thin, or if you're heavy. We all know that people try to clown you. Even if your boob's too small, you flat in the back, flat in the front like me, they'll try to clown you. I've been clowned for that. I know plenty of people who do get clowned for that. I see it every day. And I personally think it don't matter what somebody got in their physical. As long as they're a good person, I don't feel like their body or how they look really matters, to be honest. And as someone who is naturally skinny, I have experienced the whole, oh, come here, let me measure your wrist. I have experienced this. If you naturally skinny, you already know how people just be doing this to you for no reason, like just out of nowhere. I remember the first person who did it to me was my cousin. She came over and she was like, oh, come here, Destiny, we do this. And she was like, oh my God, you so skinny, Destiny. But yeah, as someone who's naturally skinny, who has been stick thin my whole entire life, I know how embarrassing and how degrading that stuff can be. I really do. I know how when they tell you need to go eat some more, you need to go eat some burgers, do you eat at home? I know how embarrassing and degrading that can be. But even though it can be embarrassing, like I said, degrading, it really cannot compare to just if you just walking down the street and you want to show off your little body and you're a little heavier, people calling you disgusting just because you have a little stomach. I know that having people do this to me can really not compare to somebody just wanting to, you know, go out and be happy without having people telling them to work out, without even knowing their situation. Like, I know that it really cannot compare, because it cannot compare to how many TV shows that we have just making fun of overweight people. Like My 600 Pound Life. The purpose of the show is good. They trying to help people lose weight. They trying to help people do what they need to do. The purpose of the show is good. But really, why do you watch that show? You do not watch that show because you care about them losing weight. You watch the show to see how they struggle, to make fun of them when they fall out of bed, to make fun of them, all that stuff. Let's be honest here. But have you ever seen a show called My 900 Pound Life? My Underweight Life? You have never seen that. And if you have, let me know, because I've never seen that. Because if a show like that was made, the creators and the producers would be berated because they made a show making fun of people who possibly have anorexia and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And as they should, to be honest, and we should really get on the craze of My 600 Pound Life for trying to exploit these people. Like I said, the premise of the show is good because they're losing weight, they're trying to lose weight, but let's be honest here, it's mostly for entertainment. And honestly, it's outrageous to me how most of society determines that if you're heavier, then you're automatically, like, unhealthy. Now, I'm not going to sit here and be blind and say that you could be the healthiest human being at 500 pounds. Now, I know that's reaching, that's stretching it a little bit. I'm not going to be fucking blind. But what I am going to say is that you do not know why somebody is that size. You genuinely do not know if they have a health condition that makes them like that, or you do not know nothing. Most of the time, overeating or just being lazy is not the cause of it. It's not a factor even in it at all. So many people who are overweight, they want to lose weight, but they just can't. Literally because they have health conditions or they're on certain medications or whatever, where they literally can't just drop the weight off. And we tend to forget that eating disorders and stuff, they're not just anorexia, bulimia, etc. We tend to forget that people who suffer from eating disorders also can suffer from overeating, not just undereating. Why is it that when I see people like Eugenia Cooney and stuff, when she's super thin, you know, she's super thin, pretty sure she has some kind of eating disorder. She got help at one point, but then she pretty much stopped. We all feel bad for her. We want to be like, Eugenia, please get help. We love you, girl, get help. But if it was an overweight girl in her place, the comments would be filled with hate. Like, bitch, lose that fucking weight. You big bitch, well-looking built ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know. What if that bigger person has an eating disorder? It's outrageous to me how people on one spectrum are praised, like, not as in I want to be like that, but they're praised like we love you, girl, go get help, it's not healthy. But on the other side, the heavier people, they're told insults and stuff instead of just calmly asking them to get help and explain to them why they might not live. Now, that's not the case for all of them. That's not the case. Some people are actually genuinely shamed for having anorexia. I've seen people genuinely go on hate tirades for Eugenia Cooney, but most of the time it's not. One thing that never sat right with me is how when a heavier person has confidence, all the comments always want to shit on them just because they might be heavier when the video had nothing to do with that. Like, for example, I was watching this video. It came on my For You page of this heavier girl. She was on this one trend. It was giving you very much Megan Needs, giving you very much very much Megan Who. And she ate as she should. And then I saw everybody in the comments was hyping her up. Really was hyping her up as they should. And then I saw some more comments that was like, oh my god, that's not healthy, I don't care if you do these little dances, da da da. And I was like, why do you have to come in here and bring her down? And then there was one comment I saw that was like, all these comments capping, talking about the ones who were lifting her up and saying that she was beautiful as she is and that she ate that shit up. And literally, like, that comment was like, oh my god, these comments are capping. And there was so many likes on that comment. So many people agreed with that person. And I'm just sitting here like, but if this was a skinny person and somebody had said, oh my god, it's not healthy for you to be that skinny, I mean a really skinny person, and somebody commented on their weight or tried to body shame them, the replies would be different. That comment only have like 2 likes and there would be like 100 and something replies, all dragging that person. We really don't know. It wasn't like the girl was 500 pounds and she couldn't move and she had no mobility. Like, she was heavy, but she was moving, she was dancing, she did not look out of breath or nothing. So to me, yeah, she's heavier, but she's healthy though, if that makes sense. I don't know what she got going on. You don't know what she got going on. She might have health condition where she can't lose that weight, like I said. But people always just assume that it's because that she eats all day and she don't do nothing, when obviously that's not the truth, because she was up, moving, active, whatever. And I don't see why people, just because somebody don't fit the beauty standard, people always want to find a way to bring them down. And they always want to try to be like, oh yeah, everybody's saying that they're pretty. Y'all are actually wrong, because in my opinion, they're ugly, so that makes them ugly to everybody. Like, no, but that's a different topic. We can get on another video. And another example I've seen of this was, there was like a trend where you would show off your significant other and you would show how pretty they were, and there were so many it was a dude showing off his girlfriend, and there were so many comments like, oh my god, this dude must have money because he was heavier. It was like, this dude must have money, oh this dude, how he pulled her, how this ugly ass nigga pulled this fine female. And I'm just sitting here like, maybe she's not shallow and she likes personality over looks. Maybe she doesn't care how he really looks, and maybe she cares more about how he treats her. We ever think about that? But that's a different, like I said, that's a different video. The 2 things I just talked about, those are a whole different subject. We finna get into another video that I might make soon. We don't even know, but that's a whole other topic. Now, of course, under that comment section and under the other one, there were a few level-headed people that are like, okay, y'all, why do we care about that? They're happy. You can uplift one of them without bringing down the other one. You know, I think most of us, even us who aren't bigger, are tired of seeing fat jokes, are tired of seeing you so fat, like, we're tired of seeing that because it's overplayed, overused, and it's not funny anymore. Like, it's giving you very much yo mama joke energy. Like, it's just not funny. And then also, I think we're all just tired of seeing body shaming in general, because at the end of the day, if somebody was to go and change their body because you body shamed them so much, people would still be out here talking about them like, you're plastic, giving you very much Nicki Minaj ass shots, giving you very much like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. What do y'all want? At the end of the day, I think that we should not be talking about people's bodies at all. We should not be talking about people's bodies. And honestly, if you're going to do it in a small circle of friends. You do not need to comment under somebody's TikTok that had nothing to do with her weight, about how much she weighs and that she's going to die. Like, that has nothing to do with you. You are not her doctor. You do not know what she has going on, why she's that size, period. Now, I can understand if there's somebody being delusional and saying, yeah, I'm 700 pounds and I can't move out of my bed, but I'm still healthy. Like, no, we all can understand that's not healthy. Even then, mind your own fucking business, to be honest. But yeah, I think we should just keep our little comments to ourselves and to our little group of friends. I'm not gonna be dishonest and say I'm a saint and say I've never made fun of somebody, or say I don't be in my little group of friends talking about, oh yeah, da da da. Like, but that's really honestly more about personality and how they act, how they treat others. We shouldn't be body shaming, period. But yeah, fat shaming and skinny shaming are just as bad. And there's just not even those two. There's other ones. But all body shaming is bad. But I believe that people that are on the heavier side experience it worse, and they always have. And I think now that I'm seeing a whole bunch of skinny girls talking about some, oh yeah, we get body shamed too. You guys don't even have it that bad. Da, da, da. It gives me very much white people trying to say, oh yeah, well, black people, you don't have it that bad. They call me a snow roach. Please stop. Like, us skinny girls, we don't get shamed that bad. Yeah, us skinny girls, we do not get shamed as bad as what the heavier people get. And I'm sorry if you think that is worse, and it's your opinion, but in my opinion, it's not, and I think it's obvious that it's not. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching this video, and to wrap it up, who gives a fuck what somebody think about your body? If you like it and you're healthy and you feel good, you look good, who gives a fuck? Cause at the end of the day, I've learned I can't care what nobody gotta say. I just gotta be me, and you just gotta be you. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna try to get more shifting videos out there, but yeah, thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye y'all. Period.